We are looking at dilations from a non-origin center. Yesterday we did dilations by a scale factor of greater than 1 or by a fractional scale factor, but the center was always at the origin. Well, this changes things up a little bit because now the center is going to be in a different location. So this one says dilate triangle ABC with A at 1, -1. So let me put that there. There's A at 1, -1. B, 3, 1. And C, 4, -1. And it says with center of dilation at 2, -2. So let me make that a different color. 2, -2 would be right here. That's the center it wants us to go by. And a scale factor of 3. Okay, so what actually happens here is you can't just multiply by 3. You've got to find how far away is each vertex from the center of dilation, and then multiply that distance by the scale factor. So let me come up with yet another color so that we can see the dilation. So let's start with point A. From our blue point, I go up 1 over 1. Okay, does everybody see that? From the blue point, I go up 1 over 1. Well, the scale factor is 3. So from my blue point, I really need to go up 3 over 3. I'm multiplying the distance. So up 3 over 3. And that would be my A prime. That's hard to read, isn't it? Maybe we'll go purple. We'll go purple. Up 1 over 1. A prime. Okay, from my blue point to B, I go up 1, 2, 3, right 1. So up 3, right 1. But I am now doing a scale factor of 3. Okay, so instead of going up 3, how many am I going to go up?
6, 9.
Yeah, times 3. Up 9 times 3, right 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right 1. No, right 3, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. That would be B prime. From my blue point to C, I go up 1 over 1, 2. So up 1, right 2. If I take both of those times 3, I got to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, how many? 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's C prime. And I connect the dots. What I'm going to ask you to do for this is to write your ordered pair. So A prime is actually -1, 1. And then B prime would be at 5, 7. Somehow, okay. So you take each point from the original and count how far each point is from the center of dilation. You multiply it, that distance, by the scale factor, and you count that many spots to get the new points. So from the blue point to point A, it was up 1, left 1. That's why I went up 3, left 3, because our scale factor was 3. Same way with B and C. You find the actual distance, and you multiply the distance by the scale factor. All right, so let's look at one where the scale factor then is a fraction, and I've got one here that is already made up. It wouldn't be this information then. So it says that A is at 1, 5, B is at 5, 5, and C is at 5, 1. The center is at 1, 1, and the scale factor is 1/4. Okay, so what I've got to do first is I've got to graph those points that are there. So 1, 5 would be right here. Well, I can't get that on here. Hold on a minute. So 1, 5 is A. 5, 5 is B. And 5, 1 is C. So that's my original. Now, my center is at 1, 1, right here. And it says my scale factor is 1/4. So I look at the distance from my center, the red dot, to point A. And if I look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 straight up. What's 1/4 of 4? 1. So really, my new point is right there. That's A prime. And so my A prime would be at 1, 2. Okay, to get from this point to B, I go up 4, and I go right 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead of up 4, right 4, divide both of those by 4, I would have what? Up 1, right 1. So I'm going to go ahead and go up 1, right 1 from the point. This is going to be really small. Wrong color. That's B prime. And then C from my point is 4 units right. And if I want to go 1/4 of that, that would be 1 unit right. And there's C prime. So I've made a very small triangle. It's only 1/4 in each direction from that point of center. So you have to find how far the center is from each coordinate and take it and multiply by the scale factor. If it's a fraction, then you're going to divide it by that denominator. And I will tell you that most of the ones you get, when that scale factor is 4, the actual distance is probably going to just be a multiple of 4. If it would be a third, it'd be multiples of 3, and that's how it works. So A prime here was 1, 2. B prime, if we would go ahead and do that, was 2, 2. And C prime ended up being 2, 1. Again, you put on the point of center, you graph the points that are there, you count the distance from the point of center to each vertex, and you apply the scale factor. If it's a whole number, it's going to make it bigger and farther away. If it is a fraction, it'll make it smaller. It'll cut that distance by whatever that scale factor is, and and make it smaller, closer to the point of center.